IELTS Life Skills A1 Spouse Visa Test.
Hello everyone, this is Angelina. I'm an IELTS coach and a language trainer, and I welcome you back to the series of lessons for the preparation of IELTS A1 Life Skills Speaking and Listening Test. Here's a list of 50 topics. If you prepare these topics, your success is guaranteed. Well, there are always some additional topics that appear in the exam recently. I must keep you guys updated with those topics so that you can succeed without failing even a single time. So let's get started with our topic for today. It is a highly requested topic. It was requested by one of my viewers. This is a recent exam topic, helping others. Let's get into it. Let's talk about the questions first. It is an important topic, so pay attention. Do you like helping others? How often do you help others? Do you like to help your mother? Do you like to help your father? Do you like to help your brother? Do you like to help your sister? Do you like to help children? Do you like to help elderly people? Do you like to help your neighbors? Do you like to help beggars? Do you like to help homeless people? Do you like to help your friends? Do you like to help your relatives? Do you think a friend in need is a friend indeed? Do you think that helping others is important? Why do you think helping others is important? Let's answer these questions. Do you like helping others? Yes, I love helping others. Whenever I have extra money or I can offer my services or any kind of help to someone, I love to help others. How often do you help others? Whenever someone asks me for help and it's in my reach to help others, I definitely help others. If someone asks me for money and I have enough, I love to help others. If someone needs my service, like my friends or my relatives, they want me to be present for a birthday party preparation or maybe a wedding preparation, I try my best to help them. If someone asks me to go to a restaurant or go to the shopping mall with them, I definitely try to help them out. Who do you like to help? I like to help everyone. I like to help my friends, neighbors, children, elderly people, my relatives. Most importantly, I like to help my mother. I also help my husband when he's working. I arrange his files and I arrange the documents. Do you like to help your mother? Yes, I love to help my mother. I help my mother with doing the dishes, cooking food, and I also help her with cleaning the house. Do you like to help your father? Yes, I love to help my father. I help my father when he is cleaning the garage. And I also help my father when he goes out and brings home groceries. So I carry those groceries to the kitchen with my father. I help my father to pick up things and bring them inside the house. Do you like to help your sister? Yes, I love to help my sister. I help her with her homework, and sometimes I help my sister with her projects. I also like to help my elder sister with her children. When they cry, I pick them up and I cuddle them. Do you like to help your brother? Yes, I help my brother when he's preparing his assignments on the computer, and I try to teach him how to do it better. Do you like to help elderly people? Yes, I love to help elderly people. I love my grandmother and my grandfather, and I help them whenever they need help with paying the bills or taking them out for a walk. Do you like to help your neighbor? Yes, I like to help my neighbors. Whenever my neighbors ask me for anything, I love to help them. I like to give them food. I also like to give them help when no one is at their home and they ask me to take care of their house when they have gone for a vacation or for a holiday. Do you like to help children? I love children. Children are very cute. So whenever I see children around me, and if they're struggling with something, like sometimes I see children riding a bicycle on the street, and some of them are struggling with it, so I like to help them. And do you like to help your relatives? Yes, I like to help my relatives whenever they need any kind of help or they have to stay at my home. I welcome them and I really try to help them with whatever I can, with food, resources, or if they need any emotional help, I'm always there for them. Do you like to help the beggars? Yes, I like to help the beggars, but not all of them. Because there are some beggars on the streets. They are just acting and trying to earn money by trapping others. And I don't help beggars who are druggists. And I know that they would spend the money into buying drugs. So I don't try to help them. I try to help beggars who are old or maybe children who would do some service like cleaning, or maybe they are selling something, maybe drawings or books or something, and they charge for their service. I try to help beggars who I feel are actually in need and are trying. Do you like to help your friends? Well, I like to help my friends, but sometimes some friends are not there for you when you need them. So the friends who are my true friends, my real friends, my friends who are really caring and helpful and they have never left me alone, I like to help them whenever they need my help. But if I have some friends who have not been loyal to me and they've not been very nice to me, well, sometimes I have to say no for help. I need to watch my options for that. Do you think a friend in need is a friend indeed? Well, I believe so, because friends who run away at the time of need, they run away when you really, really need them and they can make a difference in your life. If they run away like that, I don't think so. They are good friends. I think a real friend always stays and is very loyal and gives you the right advice and provides you help whenever you need it. Do you like to help your husband? Yes, I like to help my husband. Sometimes he's very tired when he returns from work and I have to manage his files. I make him a nice cup of tea and I try to make him feel relaxed and I try to put his things at a place. I like to help my husband. Sometimes if he's preparing a project or he has meetings and he tells me to help him or with preparing some notes or maybe finding out some information for him or researching something, I like to help my husband. Do you like to help your wife? Yes, I like to help my wife. When she's cooking food, I help her with cooking. And I also help my wife with children, changing diapers and feeding the kids. I try to help her equally because it's my responsibility too as a husband. Do you like to help your fellow co-workers? Yes, sometimes when I don't have a lot of work, I like to help my colleagues to prepare their projects and submit their assignments to the boss. So I like to help my co-workers too. Why do you think it is important to help others? I think it is extremely important to help others because this world depends on good people who like to help each other. Either we can provide financial help or emotional help or any service that we can provide to someone. I think helping others is very important. It can bring a smile on someone's face. It can make someone's day easy, right? And helping others, it just takes small acts of kindness and you can definitely change the day of someone or life of someone. Helping others is an amazing thing to do.
Yeah, that's just for fun. It's just for fun.
IELTS Life Skills A1 Spouse Visa Test.
Hey everyone, this is Angelina. I'm an IELTS coach and a language trainer, and I welcome you back to the series of lessons for the preparation of IELTS A1 Life Skills Speaking and Listening Test. Has a list of 50 important topics. If you prepare those topics, your success is guaranteed. If you've not had a look at these 50 topics, I'm going to mention the link in the description box and you can click in here to get to learn all those important topics. Let's talk about an additional important topic that appeared in the exam recently. The topic is park. I've already made the topic amusement park, but I've not prepared the topic for you that is park. So today we'll talk about the questions and the answers. So if you're ready, let's get started. Do you like parks? How often do you go to parks? With who do you go to parks? Do you like flowers in the park? Do you like children playing in the park? Do you like the swings in the park? Do you like the slides in the park? Do you take your children to the park? How often do you go to the park? With who do you go to the park? Do you have a park near your house? Do you have a park in your neighborhood? Do you think it is important to have a park in the society? Do you have a basketball court in your park? Do you have a jogging track in the park? Or you may also call it a running track in the park. Do you have a cricket stadium in the park? Or do you have a cricket pitch in the park? Do children play football in the park? How much time do you spend in a park? Do you like to go to the park on the weekends? Do you like to go to the park with your friends? Do you like to go to the park with your neighbors? Or do you like to go to the park with your relatives? Let's answer these questions. Do you like parks? I love parks because parks are so beautiful and there are so many flowers and a jogging track and I love to see children playing in the park. How often do you go to the park? I go to the park every day. Sometimes when I'm busy, I like to go to the park on weekends. Do you like to go to the park with your children? Well, I don't have children, so I like to go to the park with my mother. Do you like to go to the park with your neighbors? Yes, I like to go for a jog or for a walk with my neighbors, and we go to the park nearby. Do you have a park near your house? Yes, there's a big park near my house, and it's very beautiful. Do you have a park in your neighborhood? Yes, there are many parks in my neighborhood, at least 3 to 4. Do you have big parks in your city? Yes, my city has a lot of parks. My city is famous for parks, and I like to visit all those parks once in a month. I try to take out some free time and spend time with my family and friends in the parks. Do you like to play football in the park? No, I don't like to play football, but I see people playing football in the park. Do you like to play cricket in the park? No, I don't know how to play cricket, but I watch children and other young men playing cricket in the park. Do you like to take swings in the park? Yeah, I enjoy taking swings in the park, and sometimes I take the slides too. It's really funny and it's a lot of fun. With who do you like to go to the park? I normally like to go to the park with my family and friends. Sometimes I go to the park with my neighbors. How far is the park from your house? It's very near. It's just like a 5-minute walk. It's very close to my house. Do you think cleaning the parks is important? Yes, I think cleaning parks is very important because people just throw garbage, rubbish, and trash, everything into the park, and they make it look very dirty. And I think it is the responsibility of everyone. There are always dustbins in the park, and people should always throw packets, empty packets of things or wrappers of things in the trash bin. Do you like to make videos in the park? Yes, I like to make TikToks in the park sometimes. I also like to take photos in the park. Do you like to go to the park with your relatives? Yes, sometimes when my cousins visit me, I like to take them to the park. We run around and we take the swings and we have a lot of fun. If you've learned anything from the lesson, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.
Yeah. That's just for fun. It's just for fun.
IELTS Life Skills A1 Spouse Visa Test.
Hello everyone, this is Angelina. I'm an IELTS coach and a language trainer, and I welcome you back to the series of lessons for the preparation of IELTS A1 Life Skills Speaking and Listening Test. Here's a list of 50 important topics that you might have gone through already, but if you haven't, I'm going to mention the link of those topics in the description box and a card right in here. You can click here and watch all the important 50 topics right away. But there are some additional really important topics. These are the topics that have appeared in the exam recently. Let's move to our topic for the day. Our topic for today is study of nature. Seems to be a new topic, so we have to work on it. Remember, it's a new topic and it is an important one. So pay attention, we'll talk about the questions first. Do you like to study nature? What do you like about studying nature? How often do you study nature? Do you like the trees? Do you like the mountains? Do you like to explore nature? Do you like the clouds? Do you like the oceans? Do you like the river? Do you like the birds? Do you like animals in the jungle? Do you like wild animals? Do you think it is important to learn about nature? Do you think schools should teach children about nature? Do you like to read books about nature? Do you like to watch documentaries about nature? Do you like to read articles about nature? Do you like to learn how to preserve or save nature? Do you like to read news about nature? Do you like flowers? Do you think that we are damaging the nature? Do you think that nature needs to be preserved? Have you joined any club to save nature? Let's answer these questions. Do you Like to study nature. Yes, I love to study nature. I love everything about nature. Animals, plants, trees, flowers, the air, clouds, mountains, rivers, oceans, deserts, everything. I love nature. How often do you study nature? I study nature whenever I'm outside. Inside home, of course, we don't have anything to observe, but as soon as I go to a park or when I go to a resort or maybe when I travel outside, I try to study and observe nature. I try to look at the birds. I like to look at the insects. I also like to study different types of flowers and plants. Do you think it is important to study nature? I think it is extremely important to study nature, as nature can help us understand how the world works. Nature can help us understand and get closer to the God who is the creator of all those things. So I believe that nature can bring us closer to God. Nature can also help us broaden our perspective of how we look at life and how everything is so beautiful, how something is born and how it dies. It is such a beautiful process of looking at a tree, how it grows and bears fruit and then it gets older, right? It's so beautiful to study how animals are born, how they grow, how they fly, how they collect food, how they survive, and just like that, so many animals in the forest, wild animals, even domesticated animals. It's just very amazing to study nature. Do you think it is important for children to study nature? Yes, I think it is very, very important for children to study nature. They get to learn different colors, they get to learn different types of plants and flowers, and they also learn that how big this world is and how to understand the creations of God, how God created this world. So children also learn so much from nature. Do you think schools must concentrate on teaching children how to save or preserve nature? I think everyone should learn how to save and preserve nature. Either we can save the nature by using less water or not cutting trees, not using a lot of paper, because nature could be saved only if we do not cut a lot of trees and we leave the forests for wildlife to survive there. So as population is growing, the forests are diminishing. There is a reduction in the number of forests. And just because of that, we are destroying nature. Because of that, we are increasing the temperature of the world. That is leading to global warming. And because of the global warming, the glaciers are melting. The world is having a lot of floods, earthquakes, and many other natural disasters. And just because of that, the nature is in danger. The animals, plants, insects, birds, we are destroying the habitats of those innocent animals. Humans must not try to cut down the forests and build housing societies there. How often do you study nature? I study nature whenever I have free time. Do you like to read books about nature? Yes, I love to read books about nature. Since my childhood, I have collected many books about animals, about trees, about flowers, and whenever I get free time, I love to read about those. Do you like to watch news about nature? Yes, whenever there is news on TV that nature is being destroyed or someone has planted a new forest or a new animal or species is discovered, I am very much interested to know about that. Do you like to read articles about nature? Yes, I love to read research articles about nature, that how people are discovering new things about nature, new things about plants and herbs, and how humans can use those herbs for food, for medicine, or for other purposes. Do you like to watch documentaries about nature? Yes, I am a big fan of National Geographic. Whenever I turn on my TV, I love to watch videos about nature, how animals survive in the wild, how do animals hunt, and how do they eat their food, and how do they reproduce and give birth. I like to learn a lot about nature from the National Geographic channel. It is like my favorite channel. I also watch Discovery Channel, and I watch a lot of documentaries about mountains, rivers, deserts, animals, different continents. It's a lot of fun. Do you like to learn about insects? Yes, I like to learn about insects, but I'm very scared. Um, I recently found out that insects have more than one heart, and that was very interesting. If you've learned anything from the lesson, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.